when you bring out your family problem outside to the public, right? It becomes a public thing. Everybody wants to talk about it, and everybody will have their own opinion, right? You know me say my opinion I did right, or this other man opinion I did right, or my own I did wrong, or this other man opinion I did wrong. The truth is the truth. And again, you cannot tell a story more than the man that has the story. Okay? It is not left for you to listen to the story. If the guy brings facts, figure and proof and evidence, it's not left for you to use those things to fact check how the story they go, right? Now, you see this Peter matter. What it caused Peter to come out and say his story? Peter came up and tweeted something this, right? He talked about how his child they speak French fluently. Somebody now came and said, I hope your child knows how to speak Igbo. Peter now said, who culture help? Who Igbo culture help? Right? The general public come at the badger, insult him, drag him. The guy come and make a public apology. Say, no be the way they take him, no be so he mean am. Do you understand? Now, he brother from nowhere, come and tweeted something and talked about how he loved the Igbo culture, how the Igbo culture don't help him, blah, 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 blah. Immediately he put out that thing out there. What did he do? He gaslights the whole Peter issue about the culture again. People started badging Peter again, right? To me, that a manipulative thing in do, whether you like it or not. See, I will talk about it. He just waited for an opportunity to use to throw Peter under the box. And that is exactly what he did with that tweet when he tweets. Do you understand? Now, after doing that, they bash Peter. He come to Peter go be like say, this guy will not do me this thing. Now you dey turn people against me, human being, human hearts. Peter must think this thing when I tell you. Now that thing called trigger Peter. See, after all, you guys fuck with me. On the money that the case on the EFCC, but I need to spill the beans out. Let me know who the public would believe. Peter started doing part 1, part 2, part 3 to part 8. No be everything wey Peter dey talk for this particular story. I cannot tell you everything is true. But I will categorically tell you, say, there are some facts, evidence, and proof when Peter bring out, wey me, I believe Peter for those ones. Like I said, nobody go put a man's story more than him. Now Peter get the story. And like I said, everybody is entitled to their opinion. My opinion might not be your opinion. Yours might not be mine. You know me say I dey lie, no mean say you dey lie. See, I don't grow up to a stage where say I would respect everybody's opinion. But the facts are facts. You cannot dispute the facts. Like I said, Peter might not be 100% right with the story. But the fact we know if we take away from this Peter story, we say there is a fraud somewhere when Peter discover. Another thing, they trigger a lot of things when it happen. So Mark will not forget this particular part, because I don't see a lot of narrative already for social media. A lot of narrative. Like I said, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to insult people because they get opinion when they differ from us. Because it don't make sense. We are all matured. Now, why it is good for you to use your head to think. We are grown enough to know what is good and what is right. As a Nigerian and as an adult, only they use social media. I might not align with you all the time. You know me say I did wrong. You know me say you did wrong. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Now Peter get the story, no be me get the story. Now Peter they put the story. I don't know how Peter they put the story. Do you understand? You understand? So this whole thing what they talk now. One fact still remain. See, there is a time There is a time Peter was being exchanged, shortchanged. There is a time, some persons stole from Peter. That one I will tell you wholeheartedly, because the fact, the figures are there. I believe Peter for that one. Now why the case the EFCC? Now why EFCC they investigate the case? Other mama, papa, blah blah blah, brothers, and no one. Because me, I believe, say, as a man, if I choose something, say that my choice, right? I like the thing, now why I say that my choice. Whether the thing old or old, now my choice. All I need from my family is to respect my choice. All you just need to do is to advise me, right? If you advise me, I know agree, I say that my choice. Let me be. Make I make that mistake. When I don't make that mistake, I will learn from the mistake I make, right? But again, not because say I not agree or I not adhere to your advice, the one you want make I do, I no want do am. You can't turn around, they hurt me. They can't want to terminate my growth. And that one na be problem. So this thing when I talk now, now you know how you want reason and pass. Do anything you want to do with them. I don't talk them. It's not left for you to use your head and think. Peace and love. I don't fucking play.